Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, the Commons Airsofter, who tries to help out new players like you who are watching this video to kind of understand how things work in the world, or at least kind of work in the realms of airsoft, equipment, gear, what have you. And this one I actually wanted to talk about because, well, it was something I've brought up to myself a lot of times in the past when actually talking about tactical flashlights. And the most common one I think can be seen is a standard tactical flashlight, which is kind of the one I have right now. This is a Fiatchi tactical flashlight. This was sent to me by, of course, Fiatchi. No, not Fiatchi. My bad. This is actually a Marmot flashlight. My bad. Brain fart. Marmot actually makes these. They're really good flashlights, actually. And the batteries they come with two, as well as a charger. And it is this little battery right here. By all intents and purposes, you can consider this an IMR. I think this is a 1865 22 mAh 3.7 volt battery. Think of that's like a AA battery on fucking steroids. This is a standard battery. It is rechargeable, and you could actually use this in vapes, ironically enough, because from what I understand, a lot of people actually do use these in vapes, I think, but again, well, it's one of those things of my vapors will have to let me know in the comment section. But putting it in, like I said, this is the battery that comes with the flashlight, and because it's rechargeable, you can recharge it with any sort of standard IMR charging port, because IMRs will work in the same charging port that this actually comes with. Anyway, the battery itself does need to be charged because this would be a lot brighter, actually. So, turn that off. Let's take this out and go to another non-rechargeable battery first before we move on to an IMR. The non-rechargeable battery is ones that you will find in the more compact tactical flashlights. These are, of course, EVEs. This is a EVE lithium battery. It is a 3 volt. It is a CR123A. I think that's like a smaller version of a AAA battery on steroids. But yeah, positive end first. Put both of those in. To my knowledge, these are not rechargeable. Unless there is rechargeable versions of them, let me know in the comment section, please and thank you, or I could just look it up later. And turning on the flashlight, it's actually a little brighter. That legitimately is brighter. It does work. Now let's go to the big star of this show, and that would be, of course, the IMR. Now, the IMR batteries are nothing new. These are used in vapes. They are used in the Nerf modding scene, and they are actually a lot more powerful than the standard batteries that actually do come in the flashlight, because this is a 2500 mAh 3.7 volt 30A. It is an IMR 18650. Same thing like the other battery, which of course is this one, which is also a 18650. I mean. But this is an Omosh IMR. Once again, these are primarily used in vapes and things like that, but you can use these. Now, it is a little shorter than the actual battery, but it should still work, and I believe so. So let's see if it does work with the tactical flashlight, shall we? Oh, that's actually brighter. Wow, that is brighter. The circle's bigger. Wow, that is brighter. So I'm going to say yes, you can actually use this. You can actually use the IMR with it. Now, I am going to get more IMRs to actually see if it works in the AEP over here, but today we're only talking about tactical flashlights and sort of the batteries that will work with it. And from those 3 batteries, I can safely say that, yeah, this will actually work with all these batteries in my hand, including the IMR. But again, one of those things. But we'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to set the rechargeable batteries, of course, on the charger to actually do that. But in terms of actually being used, that's just how it is. But I would not recommend you go just willy-nilly try and test in all the batteries on your tactical flashlight. I would recommend you at least to do some tests first, or at least talk around, ask around, see what the flashlights are rated for, because while this one is indeed able to take an IMR, I have actually found that the bulb itself does get extremely hot and on prolonged uses. Even with the standard rechargeable battery itself that it comes with, the standard battery that it comes with, it still gets a little warm. So I would recommend you be careful with how long you use the flashlight for, as well as the prolonged exposures that you have that bulb on for, because much like anything, something will catch fire or the electronics in it will melt, something will singe, something will happen to the flashlight itself. Even though people will try and say, oh, the flashlights are safe, you don't have to worry about it catching fire or catching fire to something, I still would not trust that. And I say this piece of advice to you because I have read horror stories of tactical flashlights actually catching something on fire, or they themselves exploding, or some kind of catastrophic failure that did lead to injury or something being caught on fire. Electrical fires are not a fun thing, folks, and I know this from experience. Electrical fires are no bueno. But so far, the LED in this has not burnt out. The electronics in this is still going strong, and the flashlight still works. So, yeah, that's it. And that is sort of the piece I'm speaking. Now, if you want me to try and test IMR batteries on anything else, or sort of want me to try and test what else is compatible with IMRs, or at least see, what else is compatible with these types of batteries, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to help out with actually us acquiring more of these batteries, consider donating to the PayPal down below, because as I've stated in the past, I would love to actually try and test these batteries out on some guns that are set up for like AA batteries. One of them, of course, is the one behind me, which, again, I am very curious if this could actually take IMRs, because, well, it's basically a battery-powered AEP, and I am very curious about it taking an IMR, because that's too big. But then again, there are probably smaller versions of IMRs out there that I can actually put this on. But again, we'll have to wait and see for the future. Either way, though. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, the common man's airsofter, who talks about batteries, including rechargeable IMRs, to see whether or not they're useful in our flashlights, or at least try and give you some knowledge and pass off some of my experience with IMRs and other flashlights towards you, my viewers. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, the common man's airsofter, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Till next time, later.